am I hitting? Where's my mark? Watch yourself.
Ulfen!
Up.
That tower is for Fjord's Rangers. It's where they stand around and argue about the best
Listen,
route to Shatterstorm.
we'll get to the bottom of this. Not sure how, but we'll get there.
One moment.
I agree that this is important, Masoni. But if we don't focus on hunting, people will starve.
How is a potential murderer in our ranks not your top priority? You don't think it's real, is that it? You think I'm jumping at shadows?
One moment, please, Envoy. We were just finishing.
You've got to be kidding me.
I'm not saying it's impossible, Masoni. Only that more immediate dangers require our attention. We'll talk about it later.
Meanwhile, someone's tearing us apart from the inside.
Gods beyond. I owe you a debt of gratitude, Envoy. I can't thank you enough for what you've done. I am shocked to hear Verano was captured, but it's better than dead. Do you know what happened? So Casagrada isn't evil, he's just a coward. Fantastic.
Verano said the bandits were meeting some kind of contact. That's all I know.
A contact among my rangers?
I was right. There is a murderer.
Luring my rangers into an attack by bandits who are planning to meet a contact? Masoni, this isn't just an attempted murder. It's a conspiracy. One of my rangers is a traitor to our purpose, and my guess is that this meeting is most likely with the murderer we've been looking for.
Casagrada had a cousin, Felice. They were both farm kids, like most of us in the Rangers.
Ranger work pays better than being a farmhand, and we eat better too.
Felice was a good kid, but they weren't much of a fighter. Verano and them went after a bear with the plague. It was troubling the pilgrims at Nakutedek. The bear got Felice, tore their jaw clean off. There wasn't anything Verano could have done for them. Out here, things go bad fast. Six of one, half a dozen of the other, if you ask me.
You're not wrong, Masoni. A personal grudge could be the spark that lights a fire. But I cannot punish any of my rangers without evidence. I need to know what's really going on here. We're missing some pieces here, namely what happened to Monato. Until you find his body, we're groping about in the dark. Speak to Dorso if you haven't yet. I'll be here organizing patrols until you return. She's stationed near the gates of Fjord.
One moment.
Sagu.
The beacon dry. Fresh wood and tinder. I may need it.
I'm not climbing up there. The tower's barely standing.
That tower is a clear view of the mountains, the city, and the sea. You'll defend it with your life.
Right. This place has seen better days.
Roar 10!
Nice job. Let's see what you got. Don't see anything. What's this?
Give me a target.
Beyond safe!
Another glorious battle.
One moment.
Yeah.
Oh, Envoy! You have to help me. If I have to listen to this twig of a recruit tell his stories for even one more minute, I'll probably die. I am indeed. I'm flattered that you've heard of me. It's great to meet you. Ranger Iziana Dorso at your service. Asierno really stooped to asking for help. How very unlike her. Frankly, I think she's overreacting to a late report. Monato might be our best tracker, but he doesn't put a lot of stock in patrol rotation, rest days, or Asierno's toothless protocols. I hope Verano's all right. The wilds can be cruel. Oh, that boy! Sure, he can fight, but does he think? Leave him to his farm and family, I told Asierno. But does she ever listen to me? The way this valley chews through rangers, we can't be selective. That's what she says anyway. We don't have to live like this. If we recruited more selectively, if we sought allies... Look at the Deerwood, a proper nation. Adir made sure of that, and now the Eastern Reach is halfway to civilized. Or so I hear. Right. And for what? Now they have to go it alone, when they could have had the strength of your empire at their back. But that's neither here nor there. We were talking about Verano. He and Monato are the best of us, but no one's without their challenges. Verano's always trying to play both sides, be the peacemaker. It makes him soft. And Monato, you won't find him if he doesn't want to be found. He was a good friend once, I admired him. But he changed. Monato was always a loner, but he'd been going off his patrol route for long periods of time. The last thing I heard was that Monato was going to scout out the ogre camp. From here, cross the northern bridge and follow the path west. The path will become a cobblestone road and pass through the swamp. You'll find a cave in the hillside. Should pick up Monato's trail around there. Right. Watch your back out there, Envoy. The living lands are a...
Hopefully when we find Monato, we can find some answers.
Watch yourself.
This place could use a broom or two. Maybe a team of carpenters.
I don't think it's fair. I didn't do anything wrong. You're probably using me as an example. Pick on the new kid, you know? I'll be back out there in no time. You watch. You're that envoy, aren't you? It's the face. Gives you away. What can the Fjord Ranger's rising star do for you, Your Eminence? Oh, you found him. I was so worried. Wait. You think I'm the killer, don't you? Listen to me. I didn't do anything wrong. Verano going missing isn't my fault. That is not what happened. No one is hearing my side of the story. We were scouting out the abandoned homestead near Nakotedek when the bandits attacked us. I drew two of them away from the fight, and Verano and I got separated. When I doubled back around to check on him, I didn't see anyone. I assumed the fighting was over. Oh, you already talked to the old man. Listen, let's keep this between us. I have a reputation to maintain around here.
Right. Because we wouldn't want the other Rangers to think poorly of you.
2 bandits attacked us, and Verano stepped up to fight them. I drew my blade, and I froze. I saw more bandits coming, and Verano was getting overwhelmed. I didn't know what to do. I've never been in a fight before. Not a real fight with people actually trying to kill me.
You froze. It happens, kid. Combat instincts take practice. The real disgrace is tucking your tail in town instead of getting help and going back.
I know what I did was wrong, but I'm not a murderer. I swear. I swear! And Masoni needs to keep his big mouth closed. Yeah, so my cousin got killed working with Verano. Big deal. It happens all the time. And bears aren't the only danger out here, you know. But do I think the old man should have kept a better eye on them? I mean, yes. Felice wasn't much with a sword. But Verano got distracted. Whatever. The usher comes for everyone, I guess. I don't... He's a better man than I am. But thanks for that. It means a lot. And I hope you find them, Envoy. I'd love to give them a gauntlet to the face.
This kid's got too much to prove and too little to show for it, but he doesn't seem like a traitor.
Ah, there you are. I appreciate your restraint. Most people would have a hard time walking among a camp full of Zarops. Good question. The answer? Magic. The real question you want to ask is, why? I take my role in the struggles of the gods, same as you, though mine is outside of the court. These Zarops and I have formed a symbiosis. Like the poor frog and the abyss viper.
Gods help me. This guy is making sense.
I provide them with safety, prey, and peace, and they help me further some of my more controversial goals. Maybe that's a discussion we can have later when you seem less likely to stab me. You may have noticed a couple of things about Emerald Stair. The people are pushing against nature, and nature is pushing back. The Animancers with their soul machines are poisoning the land, driving it to find new ways to protect itself. As a result, the plants are rising up, and the land has afflicted us with the Dream Scourge. It is doing what it can to survive. We destroy the Animancer's equipment, remove the threat, and the land can struggle and grow as has always been intended. Meanwhile, I protect my Zarop friends and keep them from carrying out the bloodier raids they might have done without my direction.
I may not love animancy, but I don't trust this guy at all. You don't settle an honest dispute by sneaking and sabotaging.
I hate to say it, but if there's a chance that animancy is causing the Dream Scourge, this Nimdude might be in the right.
Well, I hoped it wouldn't come to this, but I will change your mind. Trust me.
Here they come. Next one's mine.
What's the target? Come and get me! Everyone okay?
Misguided Nimdu.
Taking the shot.
That's one for us.
Beyond sync!
quick advice, try not to breathe in here.
Beyond sync!
Let's see what you got. I have the shot.
They're off! Seal nas mitu! Ulsen! Beyond sync! Isatsabu! They're off! Ulsen! Seal nas mitu! Beyond sync!
Come and get it!
Beyond sync!
Coming from the right. On your right.
Ulsen! Beyond sync! Seal nas mitu! Isatsabu!
Left leg.
Beyond sync! Beyond sync! Beyond sync!
Coming from the right.
Not bad, Marius. You ever seen a backstabbing ogre? Didn't think so.
Captain Ocierno will want to hear about this.
The armored mask. We dream of steel and charred earth and flame. The memory binds. Flee from her. We fear. For us. For you. Blazing ire. It burns and feeds upon itself. Pain through the smoke, we recall. You are not safe with her. Did the deer anger the blaze? Did the brush? Did the soil? It consumes skin, heart. She hurt us. We only remember pain. We sift through our memories. They prick us. We cannot see. Steer clear of the scourging fire, or extinguish it. No recourse but teeth. The flame spreads toward the garden wall. Listen. Have care. Have care.
Show me what you got! Let's see what you got! Watch this!
Isa-san!
Next time! Nice job, everyone.
Sagu.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey! Over here! Have the shot. See that?
Beyond sync! Beyond sync!
Nothing like a win with a good team.
Envoy? What are you... Huh. You're full of surprises. I was expecting someone else, but... I think this could work out better for both of us. I'd prefer savior if we're handing out epithets. Once you hear my side, Envoy, I think you'll agree I was only trying to help. Yeah, after a fashion.
Unbelievable.
They were a means to an end. Don't tell them that. Everyone likes to feel special. They were supposed to kill Verano, but... I guess they figured they could get more coin if they ran something back to us instead. Idiots. Unfortunately. I didn't want to, but he forced my hand. I thought I was clever. Skimming a little extra pay from the coffers, surveying the city's weaknesses, laying caches for my friends. But it was like Monato had eyes in the back of his head. Nothing got by him. I tried to explain, but he couldn't understand. Wouldn't. He'd completely closed his ears to reason.
So you killed him for it?
Poor bastard was always too principled for his own good. I'm preparing Emerald Stair for Adir's arrival, obviously. Your people have already pacified Paradise, with contracts and clean water, with promises of safety. I want to be safe. I want all of us to finally be safe.
You've got a hazy picture at best, Dorso. The envoy was still killed in the street, and Ludwine's idea of pacified is anything but.
And I know what empires do, Envoy. They expand. Your soldiers would have come here sooner or later. I'm helping us avoid resistance and bloodshed when they do. Fiori's wasting away, Envoy. Animancy isn't helping us anymore, if it ever did. But no one in the city wants to admit it.
So you murder your own?
Our crops rot in the fields, bears turn to beasts and attack on sight. The very earth disintegrates beneath our feet. I think it's time we accept help from someone stronger, wealthier, better organized. From Adir. Then we can turn things around like Paradis has. Maybe then we can be safe. But Vidarro, Quilici, Captain Asierno, they're too proud. They won't do what must be done. So I'm doing it myself. I'm not an official asset, just an enthusiastic ally. But I did meet the captain of the Steel Garrote. Alfir, she said her name was. They appeared out of the fog a few nights ago, late, hours before dawn. There were so many of them, I was certain they were going to kill me. I was alarmed at first, but then I spoke to Alfir, and she changed my mind. Captain Alfir is strong, determined, organized. She's exactly what we need to save Fjord. She has a vision for how to save the valley from itself, a vision I can believe in. I found them a place to hole up. No one is going to find them until it's time. I hoped you'd say that. I've been doing this more or less alone so far. Captain Alfir gave me the courage, but it was up to me to complete the mission. I've already eliminated the one real threat among the Rangers. I only need to think of an argument that will sway the others. Surely those eggheads in town can come up with a better way of growing our food. I'll lay low for a while. But I'll do what I can to work behind the scenes in Fjord. In the meantime, tell Asierno that the traitor has been dealt with, or better yet, blame it on Casagrada. I'll take it from here. Thank you, Envoy. Consider Fjord's future bright, thanks to you.
You can't trust a traitor, Envoy.
I'll never understand you, Envoy.
Envoy, I hope your investigation is coming along. I can't believe it. I thought that canny bastard would live forever. I guess I was wrong. Last time I saw him, he did seem, more different than usual. Jumpy. That can't be unrelated, right? So he was murdered. Huh. That means he made someone very angry. Or someone felt he was a threat.
Which do you think it was?
I wish I could say that was unlike him. He has had a talent for making enemies of his friends. It would explain how they got the drop on him. Monato's not going to get caught out by any old murderer. It'd have to be someone sharp. Well, whoever the traitor is, they showed their hand when they killed Monato. Now all of the Rangers will be on alert. I don't know anything else about his death, but I promise to pass on any information I get. He was a good friend once. I admired him. But he changed. Finally. I was wondering when you'd be straight with me. Let me ask you something first. Why would I kill Monato? I aspire to a little more in life than being captain of this rabble, Envoy. And I certainly don't want it enough to put a knife in the back of the man who was once my dearest friend. Right. See you around.
Falling outs happen, but she's pretty reserved about it. Maybe that's just her way. You know, I've heard dueling is popular in the Valian republics. You wouldn't think a public argument could feel as brutal, but I'll be damned if Giada didn't draw blood. Maybe not, but it makes for a spectacle. Living landers can be contrarian and combative. That's what sends a lot of us here in the first place. But it's still hard to swim against the tide with your own people, especially when it means getting them to face a hard truth. You make the wild sound downright peaceful by comparison. I'm impressed at anyone who can survive that, or break out of it, like Giada. She knows who she is and what she believes. She's got more clarity and conviction than I had at her age.
She has more clarity than you have now.
Hey, I am a willing victim of my own delusions.
Can we just talk about something else?
Hey, don't worry. We're talking about Giada's situation.
Right. Like, what did you think I was talking about?
Anyway, this can't be an easy time for Giada, but I'm glad to have her on our side.
Envoy? Well, that was interesting, right? The woman arguing about the crops failing? Standing up for what you believe against authority. I can respect that. Of course, my method would have been run away under the cover of night, never to return, but yeah, this works for her. Conflict, no. Consequences for my actions, oh yes. Anyway, there's clearly more going on here than a bunch of animancers sitting in dusty labs doing whatever they do all day. Beyond that, nah, I can't help you. Call me when you're back to facing real danger. Right, changing the subject. If I must.
I sincerely hope you have some good news for me. My gods, I can't believe this.
Ilia's wings uplift us.
She's been with the Rangers since she was a girl. She trained most of my men.
This is... Fotito. This is big, Acierno.
What happened to her? Where is she now? Without the trial? Good gods.
Frontier justice. That's what a traitor deserves.
Masoni, please. Where's her body now, Envoy? She always did fight hard. I doubt she made it easy for you.
I'll send a few of the senior rangers out to collect what we can, if the bears haven't gotten to her yet.
Thank you, Masso. What a nightmare. I don't know what I'm going to tell my men. A traitor in the Rangers. This situation beggars belief. Do you know why she did it? I don't know what to say. I clearly never knew my friend, or the woman I thought was my friend. Dorso will be brought to justice if she ever appears in Fior again.
As will anyone who helped her betray her people.
I suggest you watch yourself around the other Rangers, Envoy. I can't be responsible for how they react.